Hi everyone and welcome back to Ashley's Corner. I've been lost lately, juggling life and everything else. It kind of put a pause on this, but I'm back. But anyways, so today's video is going to be Maybelline products. Well, I didn't really write anything down because I just wanted what I wanted to discuss to come from like my heart and not it written down. Like however it comes out is going to come out, and it's more on mental health and how serious mental health is in our generation nowadays. But anyways, before I start talking about that, I'm just gonna jump right into the video. So first things first, I already filled in my brows. I have difficulties filling in my brows, so as of yet I will not put that in my video until I get the hang of it, because honestly filling in my brows for me is pretty tough. So before actually putting that in the video, I want to not perfect it, because not everything is perfection, but at least get the hang of it that I can just do it like quickly. So first, what I used on my eyebrows is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in the color Blackest Brown. I was using, well, I used it like twice, was the, what is this, Goof Proof Brow Pencil, but I don't know what it is, if it's the color, if it's too dark, but it's too dark for me. And it's sad to say that I actually paid like $13 for this, and this is only the mini size version, and I only paid, I think I actually paid $3.99, and it's better than the high-end product, sad to say. But yes, going to clean up my eyebrows with the Maybelline concealer in medium. Let's get started. So yes, about mental health, just want to discuss like how serious mental health is and how some people don't really take it as serious as they should. Perfect example is myself. I look crazy. Is myself. I deal with mental health issues all of the time. Sad to say, well, not sad to say, because I do have an amazing like support system. I'm sorry guys, but I feel like I have to concentrate with this right here. Oh, and the brush I'm using is from e.l.f. It's the, what is this brush? Don't remember the name of this. Being that way. It says Selfie Ready Blending Perfector. And when I bought it, I don't think it said that. Mental health is a serious issue, and it's serious because a lot of people out there feel like, you know, they're going through so much stuff and that they don't have anyone there to support them or to help them or to push them through whatever they're going through, like in the most darkest times. And honestly, that's not true. And I'm getting emotional, I don't know why. That's not true. Like, if you have some like family, friends are your support, so don't hold things in, express it, because the more you hold in, the harder it gets, the more dark it gets for you. I've been through that. So yeah, right now what I'm dealing with is my career. Like everything else in my life, I can say is going pretty well, thank God, knocking on wood, is going pretty well. So now what my biggest issue, and I feel like what's on my chest and like heavy on me, is my career. Like as you guys know, I am a medical assistant, and I've been a medical assistant since 2013. Here I go rambling and not continuing. Like, okay, so I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild matte primer all over my face. So yeah, so it's career wise, like I'm a medical assistant. I've been a medical assistant since 2013, and to be honest, it's not like, from the beginning, it's not what I really wanted to do. My passion and everything else was always cosmetology. So yeah, so now I feel like the older I get and the more I continue to work in the medical field, the more unhappy I'm getting, because I'm starting to realize that it doesn't really matter where you go or what job you get, you always gonna feel unhappy because that's not what you want to do. And unfortunately, that's the rock that I'm hitting, and it's such a bumpy road for me because it's weighs so heavy on me just to know that I'm doing something, I'm living someone else's dream to make someone else happy. And it sucks that I didn't really put myself first when I like graduated from high school. I should have just went straight to cosmetology instead of jumping into the medical field. And not to say that I don't like the medical field, because honestly, being in the medical field, you learn so much, and it's really interesting. And then the patients, you get to learn your patients, you start to love them and things like that. So I don't want to say like, oh, I'm just working just to work and I can't stand where I work and I can't stand these. Like, no, like you start to build a bond with your doctors, and you start to build a bond with the patients and even your coworkers and things like that. But that is not what I want to do in life. So the next thing is the professional pores. I'm gonna put this more on my T-zone area. It's really windy today. Next is foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the color Toffee Caramel in 330. I've had this for a while, and I barely use it because I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really like a foundation person unless it's something like a big event that I'm going to, that I'm like, okay, girl, you need to hide everything that you got going on in your face. Oh, I didn't grab my beauty blender. 1 second. I'm back. Okay. So like I was saying, yes, I don't really wear foundation like that unless it's something like a big event that I need to cover up some stuff. But if I do go for foundation, this is a good one from the drugstore. Guys, I really like drugstore makeup for the super fast. The high-end makeup is too much in price, and if I can find something that works just as well as high-end in the drugstore, why not? And then this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, which I think I used in another video. Anywho, so yeah, so shake it up a little. Those kids are going wild. And I don't like to get my fingers dirty with like foundations and things like that, so I put some on the beauty blender itself and just bag it on. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. When it comes to the whole mental health thing, it takes a real burden on me. Like, there's times that I don't want to do a damn thing, to be honest. I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't want to get out of bed. I want to stay in bed. And it's sad because I feel like I shouldn't feel this way. Meanwhile, I know what I want my passion to be. Like, my passion is cosmetology, it's beauty, it's fashion, it's YouTube. That's the reason why I started it. Like, I kept myself from doing YouTube because of my fears and what everyone else would have thought and my shyness. And it's like, girl, like you're stopping yourself from everything that you want to do, and you're making your own self unhappy. Like, no one can make you happy but yourself. So that's why I took this whole jump into doing this YouTube thing, because the amount of time I spend watching YouTube, they should pay me. Like I'm on YouTube all the time. I really like this foundation. So good. You know, and I talked to my best friend about it a lot. Thanks to Stephanie. Like, we've been friends for ages. Like, I am super grateful for her. Like, you don't even understand. And when it comes down to all this mental health thing, like, I go to her. Like, I do have other support systems, like my mom and my sister. Like, they're amazing. My significant other, he's amazing. But there's nothing like talking to your best friend, to be honest. And that was a topic of today, of mental health and how serious mental health can be, and how like people live lives feeling depressed and sad and unhappy, and then that's when they do things to harm themselves, and it's sad. And the you know, like the life that we live now is super tough to live. And then you have like these cruel people out in this world, and they don't make things better, you know. So even like your strongest friend that you have, like always check up on them, check up on everyone that you love and you care like deeply, to make sure that they're okay, because you're not the only one who goes through things in life. Everyone else does. It's just everyone else's, like, everyone else sadness, everyone else's depression is different because they're dealing with different things. So always make sure to check up on people to make sure that they're okay. And yeah, guys, like, I can say that I left one job that I honestly, I loved. Like, I miss it, and I miss it for the simple fact that the doctors were so amazing. Like, I've never worked in an office, and I worked with 5 doctors. I never worked in an office with 5 doctors, and they all love me. Like, it's an amazing feeling to know that you're appreciated, that they recognize your hard work, and you know, things of that sort. So I'm not trying to say that my new place is bad or anything, but it just takes time of getting used to. Like, now it's just different doctors, totally different personalities. That makes me miss my old doctors. And just say that the staff is good. The staff is good, you know. But still, like, it, every day I wake up and I'm like, oh, I miss my job. But the management and everything else was not good. Like, it was a very toxic place, and I had to get myself out of there. And now in this new place, I come to realization that it doesn't really matter where I go in the medical field. Like, I can try 10 different jobs in the medical field and I would not be happy, because honestly, deep down inside, that's not what I want to do, you know. And back on the topic with my best friend, I don't know how long I'm gonna be pouncing this on my face, but I think I'm done. Getting back to my best friend, like, congratulations to you, Stephanie. Like, you put your hard work, sweat, tears, anger, everything into this, and now you are a registered nurse. Like, I am so freaking proud of you. Congratulations, and God bless you. Just God bless you, and I love you. But yeah, she did it, like, and that's her passion. That was her dream, to go to school and be a registered nurse, and for her to, like, she did it, like, you know. But that's her passion and that's her dream. I don't see myself going back to school to try to become a nurse or anything like that, because honestly, like I said, that's not what the medical field is not what I want to do. Okay, so the next step is back to the concealer, the Maybelline concealer. Honestly, at first, like this. Wow. I thought this was too light, but once you blend it out, it's pretty good. With me feeling so sad and depressed about being unhappy with my career and at my age, I'm really hard on myself sometimes, and I have to not be hard on myself for the simple fact that I'm 27 years old and I have my own place. I have a dog. I have a wonderful family. Like, you know, like, what else can I really ask for? Like, I can honestly say I'm blessed. Like, I'm blessed. And you know, and it's just like, me being sad and putting myself down or being so hard on myself stops me from doing what I have to do. Perfect example, it took me a while to film because I wasn't feeling myself, and I don't want to film a video when I'm not feeling myself or I'm not positive. Like, why? Like, why film a video when I'm down and out and I feel negative? Like, no, that's not the point of me having a YouTube. So, you know, I just want to say to the people out there who, you know, who are in a dark place and who are going through a lot, because I know there's a lot of people out there living in this world, in this cruel world, and like, it's horrible, you know, like, it's not easy. So don't close yourself, and please speak to someone. And you know, even if it's a therapist, my best friend told me, speaking to a therapist, there's nothing wrong with speaking to a therapist. Like, a therapist is the best place or person to go to speak about your personal issues, for the simple fact that you don't know them and they don't know you to like judge you or anything like that, opposed to speaking to someone and you vent to them and then come to see they're like like telling everyone your personal business. That's not cool, you know. So even if you need a therapist, there's nothing wrong with getting a therapist. That does not make you any less of a person. That's actually making you even stronger and a better person than what you are, you know. Not than what you are, that's wrong to say. It will make you a better person and get you out of what you're feeling and your thoughts, and you putting yourself down that you're not worthy and things like that. Because, you know, I've been through that, still go through that. It's a day-by-day process, and you learn. So I think all my family, like my family, I love them to death. Like, I don't know what I would do without them, you know. And shout out to all my friends. You guys know who you are, that, you know, you guys are there for me through everything. You just don't leave me, like, you know, like you stood by my side through all these years. So thank you. Being said, next up is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Guys, I can honestly say I'm proud of myself, because when I filmed my first video, I was like a hot mess, and now I'm like, it's whatever. Why? Because this is my passion, and this is what I want to do. So yes, comes like this, and I thank God that I chose like a good shade, because ordering shades online is difficult. And I'm going to use with a brush. This is the Luxie brush and 512 small contouring. Got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm gonna use this just to set my face. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't ever want to stop me feeling down from pursuing and my dream. It's not fair to me. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do, even though there's days that, you know, everyone has like down days and, you know, things like that, but I cannot let that stop me. Like, being in bed all day, it cannot happen, you know, because then what are you getting done? Nothing. Oh, and I also want to thank, you know, the people that are viewing my videos and the people that did subscribe. Like, I thank you guys for the support. And, you know, it's amazing. You have good support. Okay, so that is that. And the next step is the, guys, this is actually, I believe this is like a powder foundation, if I'm not mistaken. But back in the day, make me seem like I'm like 45 years old. Years ago, I purchased this and I used it as a bronzer, and I missed it. Oh guys, don't mind my hair. I washed it and I'm gonna blow dry later. So yes, so this is actually a powder foundation, and I use this as a bronzer. It works just as good. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm using the e.l.f. powder brush. So yeah, guys. And now everyone's talking about that Netflix series of When They See Us, I believe that's the name of it. Everyone's talking about it, and honestly, guys, like I do want to watch it, but I'm such a sentimental person and I'm very emotional. I don't know if that's just an Aquarius thing or what it is, but yeah, it's like everyone's saying that it's sad, but it's a must see because of the things that we're going through now in this generation, and it's sad. It's very sad. And I remember, I want to say like 2 years ago, I watched the Khalif Browder documentary. Bruh, my friend at the time, she called me and I was falling into tears. Like, that was such a heartbreaking documentary, to be honest. So that's my fear. I don't want to wash it and just ball out of control and be emotional for days and just can't get over it. Because for the Khalif product thing, like I even like googled and was like on private private investigator, like just to, not even just to like find out more information, because these are things that happen in the world and we're not like knowledgeable about it. So why not just take your step and figure out like more in depth of what really happened, you know? One was the best when it comes to like drugstore makeup, because it's honestly cheaper than like CVS and Rite and things like that. So if you're ever looking for, I don't, you know, how cheaper can you get with drugstore makeup, but you can get cheap. Like the prices are low. And if you're ever looking for a better price, check out Walmart. Okay, so the next product is the blush. Okay, so next will be highlights, and this is the Master Chrome highlight. I've been had this. It's amazing, and this goes for, I didn't write it down. I'm sorry guys, I did not put the price on this, but it's around like 5 something. Maybe cheaper. Real Techniques brush. Oh yes, with this corner situation, buying the core, it's unbelievable. Like it's so much freaking money, like it's insane. So that's what's taking me longer to find everything I need to actually decorate this room, because it's freaking insane. Like, but anyways, I ordered some stuff and it's coming in the mail, so that's gonna take me a little time, but we'll get there. That is that. And I honestly wanted to do like an eye look. This is like, I'm so scared of this part because I have so much to learn, but I'm gonna try. This is the Wet n Wild palette, and this goes for $5.29, and I got this at Ulta. So let's see, I'm gonna use the brown shade right there. No, I'm gonna go for the shade right here, which is the transition shade. Put this on my crease. Yeah, so I am back on this fitness journey. Like I let myself go. Not let myself go, I just stopped some of the products. Honestly, the only products that I didn't stop was the Herbalife tea. I had put the shakes on pause for now. Well, before, but now I'm back on it, and I'm trying to get myself to lose a little bit more weight, you know. That video of like me introducing the products will come soon. I just want to make sure that I got all of the facts straight when it comes down to Herbalife. But guys, I lost a total of 42 pounds on those products, and why not keep going? So I used to weigh 214 pounds, and now I'm down to 172 pounds, which is amazing. And I'm just happy that me stopping the shakes and just continuing the tea and just my eating habits, I was able to maintain my weight. Like the highest I ever went was 178. I never went above 180, like thank God. So I'm really content that I was able to keep my weight, you know. You feel me? Okay, so now I'm gonna go in this this color here. Oh, and guys, now I'm using Morphe brushes. And Morphe brushes are bomb. Put it again in the corner. I always gravitate to the more natural, like natural color, because I don't know how to work with colors yet. I barely know how to work with natural colors. Very good. Now I'm gonna go with the Morphe 167, and I'm going to apply like rose gold. Does it have the names on that? It don't. It don't. This color right here. And in case you were wondering, like something that I should definitely mention, this is Rose in the Air palette. So now take this and pat it on my lids. Disaster. I'm gonna keep going. Now on to the other eye. Blending things like that, let me tell you, I give props to all the YouTubers and all the beauty gurus out there, because they make this thing look so easy. And honestly, for a person, like, I love makeup and all, but this is hard for me for some reason. So I give it out to them, because they do this thing like 1, 2, 3, and like picking colors out that would like blend well together, because I was just like with that club. Honestly, today I wasn't trying to go for like an eye look. I really wasn't gonna do like an eye look, but it's like my last video I didn't do an eye look either, and this is the reason why. And then black in with the Morphe 167 back into that like rose gold color. I'm gonna pat it on. I'm gonna wet it this time again. It's not giving me anything. I'm gonna take the blending brush and just blend everything else together, so there's no harsh lines. So yeah guys, I think I really want to go back to cosmetology school so I can learn professionally, even though I know that now with YouTube we can learn a lot of things, to be honest, but I want a certificate or a license. I needed like a highlight shade, and I've never used any of these. Or it's my brow bone, my brow bone shade. also gonna apply this in my inner corner as my inner corner highlight. I'm gonna whip the brush. That is that. So now I'm going to spray the setting spray that I've been using, and this is the Wet n Raw Photo Focus in Rose. It smells really good. I'm going to be using the NYX, and this is in the shade Ginger Snap. I got this from Walmart as well, and this was $4.97. And guys, I love this color. Like, it's so good. It goes so good with my like skin. And the final step is the Better Than Sex mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I did not pay for this. Well, I did pay for this because I paid for the box. And the box comes with, I think it's about 4 to 5 large, like full-size products for $21. And when you add everything up at the end of it, it comes out to $100 and more. So it's a pretty good deal. So I got this in the BoxyCharm. For this alone cost $24. So this is more than the BoxyCharm box. And I'm gonna use this until it dries because it's my favorite. So when I got this in the box, it was like, it's ecstatic. The products on, when I went out with my mom, I didn't do eyeshadow. I just, of course, I always put like brown eyeshadow, and I actually use the powder foundation that I use as a bronzer as an eyeshadow, just to set everything down. But everything else that I'm using, I used when I went out with my mom. And by the time I was done, it was like 3:30 in the afternoon. 3:30 in the afternoon, and the festival started at 4, right? Like I said, it was hot. It poured 2 times. Thank goodness that they gave us ponchos that didn't work, but I'm grateful. Jumping up and down and things like that. I didn't get home till like about 12, and my makeup was good. Like, the only thing, of course, I have oily skin, so you can see like the oils around like my nose and my forehead. But if I would have had blotted, my makeup was official tissue. I guess I'm just gonna introduce really everything that I use product wise, because I was literally all over the place, and I might be all over the place. It's just me. You're gonna watch this video and you're gonna watch how I do things. So yeah, so first things first, Wet n Wild primer, and this is $4.99 in Ulta. The Benefit Professional, the small size, is $13 in Ulta. The foundation, Fit Me Foundation, $5.94 in Walmart. The concealer was again $5.94 at Walmart. The loose setting powder, bomb. Like, I haven't found a good setting powder, and just I'm shocked that I got this Maybelline product from Walmart at $5.94. The bronzer, that is the foundation that I use as a bronzer, came out to $5.94. The blush from Maybelline also was $4.97. The palette that I use, which is the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air. I got from Ulta and I paid $4.99. No, I'm lying, $5.29. Sorry guys. The setting spray, which is from Wet n Wild, I got from Ulta and it's $4.99. The highlight, I'm not sure, but I know it's not more than $10, I'm sure, but it's bomb, so it's worth it. So yeah, I know I got it at a drugstore. What drugstore? I'm not so sure. The NYX lip gloss, $4.97 at Walmart. Oh, and pencil, the eyebrow pencil, I got it from Ulta, and it says online that it's $5.99, but I'm sure that I got this on sale for $3.99. But even for $5.99, it's bomb. It works really good. The brushes that I use for my eyeshadows are all from Morphe. Literally, they were all from Morphe, and Morphe's brand is like $8, $7. They are good freaking brushes. Like, try them, buy them, and try them. Cause for me, I felt like I would buy like elf brushes and things like that because other people say that it's good as well, but it wasn't working for me. So I was like, you know what, let me just give it a try and just get Morphe's, and the best thing I ever did, it blends my eyeshadows so well. Like, I'm so impressed with something that I didn't really plan. So yes, try the Morphe brushes for eyeshadow. For the face, I use the same thing as always, which is the elf powder brush. This is the elf concealer brush. The Real Techniques brushes, which you can also get, like, I believe like Dorian Reed or CVS, or it's a drugstore. You can get them at drugstore, and they also sell them at Ulta. So yeah guys, I'm sorry for the extra long video. This is just some topics that I wanted to touch and to get more on the personal side of myself and what I go through on a daily basis, and what other people probably go on a daily basis and they just don't know how to really express themselves. So remember, if you have a strong friend, always check up on them. Even the people that, you know, there's people out there that don't know how to come forward and say like, I need help, or I need someone to speak to, and things like that. And that's the sad part, and it's hard for a person like myself to even open up of how I really feel, but it helps. Like, it helps. And especially when you vent to your family, that family didn't even know what I was going through, and when I finally did, it's like, you know, don't ever hold things in. That's what family's for. And thank you guys to my family. Like, I love you for always being there for me when I needed the most, you know. But anyways, have a great day, have a blessed day, and yes, keep your head up, pray if you need to. Bye.